What up, peeps? For all you guys that follow me, it's time to get into the latest updates. Let's get into it. Hey, what's going on, guys? It is your boy, Mr. Fi, coming through with some updates for you. We have finished the month of June, and that has gone by fairly quickly. But just want to give you guys some updates, let you know what's kind of going on ahead for this project and where we are today. So, before I get into that, I want to show you guys an email that I received from someone, and I'm going to share this with you as a warning, guys, because as I'm sharing my email address on my channel, I am receiving certain types of content or feedback in these emails. I'm not even going to call this feedback, but someone that wants me to share their token, right? So they want me to share it. I'm going to share it with you guys. I'm not promoting other projects or not looking to get paid for other projects. But this guy here sends me something talking about some JTO tokens. You know, I would normally share this with you, but they wanted me to share it. I'm going to share it. So I'm going to say, they say they're looking to buy some promotional space on my channel and tell my audience about the airdrop. So I'm telling you guys about this airdrop. Okay. They say, hey, this is how you get paid, blase, blase. They give me the website. Now, what happens when I go to the website? Let me show you what happens. This is what it looked like when it was loading, and it also popped up a threat on this website. Malicious. This is suspicious software that could harm your data, computer, or network. All right, guys, so don't go to this site. They wanted me to advertise it. I'm advertising it to you. And as far as your usage of it, I recommend that you stay far away from this jtoevent.com. All right. They're promoting airdrops, trying to get you to go to their website where they will essentially try to install some malicious software in your browser or on your computer or something. So enough with that. And we will get into the updates. All right, so we are looking at 3%. So I think today, yesterday, sometime over the course of the past 24 hours or so, we have dropped from 4% to 3%. Heads up to you guys. This will be the lowest that the system will go at 3%, or at least that's what I'm considering right now, because when I crunch some numbers through, I realized that 1%, and if people tried to sell in the marketplace, it would be more of an instance where they would lose money. At 2%, they would probably just be breaking even. Now, for the 1 and 2%, you guys that actually purchase credits at 20%, 30%, things like that, you can still go out to the marketplace and make money. However, for active sellers that come out and buy or deposit Bitcoin into their wallets and only getting 1 and 2% is really not interesting for them to waste the time to do that. So therefore, the 3% will be the minimum at this stage in the game. I'm not saying it's going to change. It won't change in the future. It very well may. But for the time being, we're just going to leave that 3% at a minimum. Also, we're going to leave that as a minimum because we are now going to start looking out beyond our channels to bring in a wider audience. So we want to see some level of stability as far as the 3% or the yield that this wallet kicks out goes. And if anything, we want it to go up and not go down anymore. not because it's a bad thing by it going down, but because it is a perceived negative impact in the brains of people that don't really understand the protocol. All right, so I am learning very fast, people, that it is not about a perfect project, but more so the perception of the people that look at the project. And not too many people are bright enough to really understand the concept. They just want to get in, make money, and the higher yields that they see, the quicker they are compelled to jump in and use the system. All right, guys. So with that, let's jump into it. With this decrease in the earnings, I did receive a comment from Decentralized that was very interesting. Okay. And he said, here's a thought. Why not make the yield percentage earned inversely dependent on BTC value? So as BTC falls, yield goes up and vice versa. Now, conceptually, this is actually a great idea, guys. I did reply because practically it's not good for the system, because essentially the system would be increasing its amount of debt at a higher pace. And the higher that debt is, it affects the balance to obligations ratio, which slows down the conversion of credits. However, there has been a slowdown in the conversion of credits anyway, just because there has been less engagement from you guys in the community. So we are also experiencing, from that degree, a level of decrease in the conversion rate. So there's a question I have for you guys, and I'm going to allow you guys to kind of assess it and vote on it. Drop your comment in the description or reach out to Drip Coach, leave some information out there on what you think. Do you think that I should kind of change the system up to where, as the price of Bitcoin drops, the yield that it kicks out increases, and then as the price of Bitcoin goes up, it decreases? If there's enough feedback and sentiment from you guys to say, yeah, that kind of sounds like a good idea, or let's continue to just play it safe and do it the way the system was designed, then we can kind of move forward and make some considerations on making the updates that way. So feel free to leave the comments in the description on what you think about that. If there's no feedback, we'll just keep the things as it is now. And we do have plans on the root of the issue, and that is user engagement. So that will be coming out. Some things will be released in the month of July, and we'll also hit some big heavy players to kind of bring them into the system as well. All right, so you guys leave information on that. The next thing I want to talk about is rebranding. All right, so the project is out there. It's running fairly good. No hiccups or anything. And at this stage of the game, I have pretty much exhausted the advertising within my sphere of influence. So all of the people that have followed me, the guys that have signed up and are coming in, have pretty much maxed out. The same with Drip Coach. So we have to expand beyond our small communities. And in order to do that, I cannot continue to push this project under a name like Mystify or under a developer, because nobody knows the developer. Nobody really knows my history outside of you guys that have actually followed me through the journey of Drip and these other scammy DeFi projects, right? So you guys know what the deal is. A lot of other people don't. So we will start pushing this under a different corporate brand. And that should, at the beginning, bring up more trust. Speaking of more trust, we still have Trustpilot. So you guys that are using the site, please, guys, get out there, leave your comments, because that is going a long way to help bring and establish trust in this protocol. So be sure to get out there and leave your comments. All right. Next thing is I am working on some updates that will help spread the word about the project and also prepare the project for these big money investors. All right. The system itself is working flawlessly, and it only needs growth and participation to really shoot off the charts, right? And ultimately, it's going to be beneficial for every end user and for every white label owner that comes in and joins the system. So I have some updates coming up, and I personally will not be releasing them on my channel. Going forward, future updates about the system will come through Drip Coach. So all you guys that follow my channel, I know most of you are already subscribed to Drip Coach, but go ahead, if you're not, subscribe to his channel as well, because on his channel, he will be giving you the latest updates, releases, describing things that are going on his channel. And this kind of frees me up so that you guys are still informed about the project, and I don't necessarily have to waste time doing videos, because this stuff takes quite a bit of time, and my time can be better spent in development and building relationships in order to continue to grow the project. All right. So you guys be sure to go out to Drip Coach, subscribe, and when he drops these videos, go out there and check out the latest updates. All right. Also in the future, we'll be building all of the socials for the platform. So like I say, it will no longer be under Mystify. You guys may have noticed already that I have started migrating the site away from the quote unquote Mystify. Nobody knows me outside of you guys. So I'm removing that, and everything going forward will be under Digital Crypto Solutions. So we already have the YouTube channel, Facebook, Twitter, all that type of stuff set up under DCS. However, we have not started putting content out there. So over the course of time, that will be the place to go to get the latest updates about this particular project. So if there are any of you guys that would like to kind of participate in managing and supporting those socials, whichever one they are, feel free to reach out to me, and we'll kind of collab on that a little bit. Speaking of collaboration, we are actually in the process of building a team. You know, Rome wasn't built in a day, and it certainly wasn't built by one individual. And I'm grateful to many of you guys that have reached out to me, and some of you in particular have reached out and actually come and visited a brother. So, you know, I have an anonymous guy that kind of followed both Drip Coach and I through our journey in those crappy DeFi projects, and he was like, "Wow, you know, Mystify actually revealed the truth about what was going on," and he stopped drinking the Kool-Aid and kind of realized it before everything went to complete chaos and completely died, right? But after dropping this project, it picked up his interest again, so he did want to come through, holler at me, and kind of collab on some things. And he is quite effective in sales, getting that word out. Guy speaks 4 different languages, very social, and would actually be a good front man for this project. So wherever he goes, he does a lot of traveling. You know, he can't stop through the A just to holler at me in his travels. And he will be doing some things, or quite a bit of advertising of the project outside of the typical social medias. So we have that going on. We also collab with Drip Coach while he was here, and Drip Coach will be continue to do the things that he's doing in promoting his Drip to BTC, and also supporting the project in different ways. In addition to that, I have an excellent sales representative. This guy is off the chain in regards to making sales. The only thing is right now he's in the process of learning cryptos, and more so learning how powerful this system is and can be for everyone that participates in it. So while he's going through this process of completely understanding this project and protocol, he will soon be ready to start going out to the larger investors and bringing more big money into the system. And once this happens, there's no stopping the project, right? Because once the white label income starts coming in, 10% of that is going to go straight into the vault, and a huge chunk of the remaining is going to go into advertising and promotion of the protocol, because this system will truly kick out returns for us all, every single person that participates in it. All right, guys, I think that's all I have for you in this video. If you have any comments or questions, feel free to leave them in the comment section. Also, while I do refer you to Coach about things about the project for the time being, if you need to contact me as the developer, know that I will leave the email address in the description below. So always feel free to contact me directly in any of the videos by dropping them in the comments, just like um, Decentralized did. It's a good thing that even though this video is old, YouTube still does update me on it, so I'm able to capture you guys' comments and reply to them fairly quickly. But I myself will stop doing these videos because it's just wasting my time when my time can be better spent elsewhere. All right, guys, that's all I got for you in this one, and we'll holla on the next one. Peace out.